I'm telling you, it's not a
No, the quality isn't half bad. The
shows you
quality
way
isn't
out.
half bad considering I record this with a 3DS.
Oh. It's pretty, that's true actually, it's not that bad.
Let me fly, let me fly, let me fly, let me do a dance, let me do a dance. Oh, do the door.
I thought you were going to do the ducking dance.
To be sure.
I thought you were going to do the ducking dance.
Yeah, Diablo 3, different every time you go in.
Different every time?
Yeah.
Pokemon Mystery Dungeon different every time you go in.
Right, every time you start a new game or on a new character, or even go through the campaign on the same character, it's different. Events, different
Are we out of
areas
food?
that you can go to.
Yes.
Yes, we are.
My God.
Now we're all going to die.
Must.
Hey, at least we're not sat here with Monopoly in front of us.
Everything must get.
It's stairs.
It's almost as OCD as Minecraft.
Yeah.
If you build a house out of dirt, you have to build the rest out of dirt. Or, make it out of cobblestone, everything must be cobblestone.
Bomb glove, use it to break steel crates. That's pretty much all it'll be used for later in the game, but
You could try using it as a weapon, but pretty shit.
it's actually quite a good starting weapon. Doesn't lose its
Yeah,
usefulness.
starting weapon rather than full-time weapon. Explosive. That took a while to blow up.
I could wait for that to fall down, or...
You're impatient.
Alright.
We now have 10% of what we need.
Right.
Thanks for the stats on that. Now go talk to that lady in the middle of the room.
Oh no! By the way, that's another Easter egg we're gonna see in this game. Damn. That's another Easter egg we're gonna see in this game. Once we've talked to her, you'll like this, by the way.
Welcome to the Hovercon Intergalactic Hoverboard Competition.
What's up with the suit?
Quark's giving away a brand
Latex.
new Platinum Zoomerator to the winner of this competition.
I was thinking spandex.
Platinum zoomerator. Perhaps that will be the proof of your accomplishments that Skid's agent requires.
Wait, do you guys mean Skid McMark?
Yeah, Skid couldn't make it, so we're here to, fill in for him.
Guess we'll see about that.
Now the prize for this race is what Skid's agent requires. However, before we do this, something interesting.
I'm trying to jump on top.
No.
You're going to stand on her.
No, this is the reason I'm doing this. There is a perfectly good reason I'm doing this. Stand on this patch of grass in front of her.
And do this.
And do flips. Have you noticed yet?
No.
This is...
What? She's getting faster?
No.
Oh my god.
What?
What the fuck?
That is one hell of an Easter egg.
Zoom in.
Anyway, moving on. Hoverboard racing. Get hit, you get knocked off your board, which pretty much fucks you up the entire race.
What the hell did you...
Hit the green arrows to go fast or go through blue rings. Red arrows slow you down, and you can jump pressing X. That's pretty much
Exactly is
it.
the idea of those slits. And who programs that in? Because I want to thank him.
I just hit a me boy for a brief speed boost. And as you can see, I'm quite good at hoverboard racing. However, the prize we get for beating a hoverboard race is actually something that if you do tricks, it'll fill up a boost meter, so when you're not boosting because of speed boosters and shit, you can use the pent-up energy you have to...
You
However,
get money in this.
yeah, you do get money. This is where you do the glitch to get infinite money.
Well, I say money, but it's more
Because
currency.
you'll notice I'm hitting
Same
boxes,
boxes that you hit before.
but because they're off screen, once I go past, they respawn.
Yeah.
That is the premise of the glitch. The whole glitch is based around the fact that the boxes respawn when you're not looking at them.
So constantly hit the brakes to get...
No, basically what you do is, you stand, you know that big stack of boxes that keep jumping up and through?
Yeah.
That. Stand under that, use a weapon that... There's a weapon that can break boxes from far away, right?
Yeah.
You'll need that, the gadget that attracts bolts to you from a further distance. Stand under this pile of boxes, and you hold down that button, and infinite money will rain down on you.
Shit, that's cool.
Yes, it is.
You know, it's much easier just to go to B&Q.
Hi folks, Captain Qwark here. It is my distinct pleasure to introduce this year's Hovercon Intergalactic Champions. Let's give it up for newcomers.
Ratchet and Clank.
Hey, look, that's us.
Today's winners will take home a brand new product.
Her arm is
Easter egg
clipping
is
through
still
her...
working.
Her arm is clipping through her cleavage.
This hoverboard drag delivers more limbs.
Is that what the title of this one's going to be? Cleavage Madness.
That's one hell of an Easter egg.
Well, folks, that's
Call it
all
that,
time
one
we
hell of
have
an Easter egg.
tonight. Remember to set your info box to the Qwark Classic channel for tonight's episode of Dogfight Over Death Canyon, starring yours truly. Thank you and have a Qwark-tastic day.
I hate them.
I hate him too. Anyway, we now have the Platinum Zoomerator. So you know what, I think we're going to go back to Planet Iridia
Okay.
before we continue here in Blackwater City.
Well, that sounds cool.
Dr. Nefarious seems really need a job. However,
Thanks.
because now that we have the
Just crunch.
Zoomerator, not only can we now do tricks to gain energy for boosts in hoverboard races, we also now can show this to the Skids agent and we get an entirely optional gadget.
Which is?
We shall find out.
So, is that basically the glitch then? You've got to do that and infinite coins or...
Yeah, there's a gadget you get very late in the game that lets you walk. No, basically, you're not meant to walk like off your hoverboard. But there's a glitch. You go in with an item that you get later in the game. You talk to the woman while you're using that item. You'll walk and you'll be off your hoverboard in the race. And the races won't be moving. It will just be you and them. And it is really,
It's
really,
worth it.
it's worth it. Yeah. It's worth leaving your PS2 on all night and having the button held down by something. Meanwhile, back on Planet Iridia.
Iridia.
Iridia. It is.
The red planet that is actually brown.
Trying to go back to Skids agent.
The... Isn't it easy to... fly?
Well,
Nope, I changed
now,
my mind. That's
even
cool.
though the zoomerator appears entirely optional, you do need it to beat a race very late in the game that is mandatory to progress the story. So that hoverboard race isn't optional, but this is optional.
So, are you going to represent me? You bet, kid. And that's a signing bonus. I've got this. Cool
Goggles?
helmet.
That is a sonic summoner. It is used to attract sand mice.
Right.
Sand mice?
Oh, good. Well, I'm off to finalize the paperwork. I'll have my people call your people.
Do you have...
When you have this device equipped,
Sonic Summoner allows you to interact with the mysterious and intelligent sand mice species. Despite their innocent appearance, sand mice are very effective and aggressive hunters. Simply
They have
equip the
machine
Sonic
guns.
Summoner when you are near a sand mouse.
Oh! It's all
If the
become
mouse
clear
likes
to me
you,
now.
It may offer a bit of
Dan
high
programmed in
caliber
awesome mice attackers.
damn. Basically, these little houses we keep seeing are actually little sand mouse houses. Now, they won't activate if you don't have the Sonic Summoner on, so when it is equipped, and this little guy is fucking awesome. Prepare to see why.
The fuck? He glitched through?
Yup.
No, he's flying behind you.
This
He clipped through
is
the
awesome.
machine gun.
Open fire!
That's not awesome.
Yes, it is.
Okay, now that's awesome.
And he raped big
What the
enemies.
fuck? He raped everyone.
But if you take the Sonic Summoner off, which is our first head item by the way, leaves.
Aww.
Also if he runs out of ammo he leaves. And there's only one sand mouse house per planet.
He turns into a rainbow.
That's the planet
He
Milgar.
explodes.
He definitely explodes.
Yeah, he pops out
turns
of
into a
his
rainbow.
He pops out of existence in puff of logic.
And a puff of logic.
And I think that we should probably be ending the episode here.
Yeah, we've got one more area of Blackwater City to explore, which is a little dirty.
Well, tune in next. Well, we've landed, and
Now we're going this way.
this way. Ah, you can click.
I don't really care about that box. Welcome to Blackwater City sewers.
Sewers.
Yep. You know what the hydro displace is for?
Go on. You sucked up water.
Pocket dimension. Basically, you can swim in water, but your jump height is reduced.
Right.
So, this is basically a logic puzzle of where to fill water, where to take it out, where to, you know.
Yeah.
As you can see, your jump height's a bit,
Nah.
yeah. Now then,
Drink.
drain the water.
Then you go back again.
No. because you also can't attack when underwater.
Yeah.
So you've got to break that,
Climb back up.
climb back up, refill the sewer. This is an awesome pastime.
You have buttons.
Density.
Yeah, that's the same density as water, right then. Giles, figure out a scientific explanation for it.
It makes no sense. Cats hate water.
He's
Not
not
a cat!
He is.
No, he's not.
He's a lombax.
Okay. Well, bats would hate water.
Clearly not to the same density as water. Anyway, once you go down here, you can't come back up.
He is naturally the same density as water. You must understand this.
You must understand game logic.
Now,
It's a walking cat.
as you can see,
Bat
we are now stuck down
Bat
here.
wings,
We
sorry.
can't go back up.
You can't slide back.
So there's only one way out.
Through the whole
Ah,
line of enemies in
shit.
water. Through drowning.
Run. Run.
So
You're being chased by
gonna
an
drown?
H2O.
I'm being chased by a chemical.
Oh my god.
Fun fact,
it's
amoeboids,
chaos.
when they touch water, they disintegrate.
It's perfect chaos. He's chasing you.
Ah, Chaos is angry.
I demand perfect chaos to be on my side.
I demand perfect
You
chaos.
preferred gamma.
Yeah, Gamma and perfect chaos are on my side now.
Swimming through raw sewage.
It's very clean
Water.
for raw sewage.
Better pastime.
I'm gonna let you disintegrate. Bye bye.
You're gonna die anyway. Is that what you were just saying? You're just running past him like, you're fucked anyway.
Yeah, you fucked.
You can't swim any faster.
Nope.
Yes. This is kind of fucked up now. You're almost out of breath.
H.
I have defeated water.
H2O
Next
no.
I'll defeat calcium chloride.
Will you?
H2O no.
H2O.
That's a level in a Crash Bandicoot game.
H2O no.
H2O no.
Well, they got stupid names for this stuff. Is that an ambulance?
No.
Oh, thank god, I thought that was an ambulance.
It's
Danny.
Captain Qwark's trailer. Yes, we're finally going to meet the bastard.
Wait, those enemies respawn?
The enemies respawn.
That's the way back to the boarding.
Yeah.
Universe.
Press conference is over. Captain Quark don't want no more reporters bugging him in his trailer.
Oh, you see, my friend and I need to speak to the captain about a matter of galactic security.
You mean you and your walking camera? You paparazzi make me sick. Now beat it.
But, sir, I'm sure the Captain Quark will understand once we...
Now, save it. I know how it works. You convince me to let you in. You snap a picture of the captain in his underpants. Then you sell a picture to the info tabloid for $1 million votes.
You've got it all wrong.
Meanwhile, I'm stuck here making 6 votes an hour, and I have to listen to a lecture from that cheapskate Quark. So you don't get in unless I get a kickback in advance.
You have to bribe him $4,000.
And
see
you
how
just
it
worked
works?
so long.
You grease the hinges, the door opens.
So did we just bribe him to see an
It's Ratchet
asshole?
and Clank, Captain.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh, yes,
Captain
yes, I know
Qwark.
who you are.
You do?
The
Yes,
idiot.
and thank the galaxy you found me.
Huh?
There's an awful plot being hatched to destroy our
And that's one
planet.
badass chin.
No. Great. Does that mean we can go hoverboarding now?
My friends, we're all in grave danger, and I believe that together we can put a stop to this madness.
Together? You want our help?
Look, Ratchet, I've been keeping an eye on you, and I've never seen anyone with such raw talent. You are a true hero in the making.
Really?
Well done, Sean.
You mean
So,
He's taking your credit.
famous?
Oh,
Kill
yes.
him.
Oh, yes.
Kill him now.
so how long has he been revising?
What makes
this?
one man toil in obscurity while
Hi,
another
Fred.
becomes a hero? It's strength, compassion, determination, or just pure blind luck. Wise men through the ages have struggled with that very question. But Captain Quark knows the secret. That's why he's been able to defeat more despots, rescue more damsels in distress, and save more civilizations than any other hero in the galaxy. Now is your
Ratchet.
opportunity to see if you got the stuff heroes are made of. This infobot contains coordinates to Quark's secret base. Can you quickly conquer Qwark's killer cannonade of
Mom.
Can you quickly can you quickly quit? Oh, just make your way through the defenses to the center.
His balls are gone.
Learn the secret and earn your place in galactic history. Consult your doctor before attempting any strenuous exercise. Not responsible for death or dismemberment. Your results may vary.
They're very
Your results may vary.
Your results may vary.
Either death or...
Meet me at my headquarters.
Hey, Captain Ratchet, what do you think? We won't fail you, sir. We promise.
Oh, you promised, do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have a new planet.
It's the beach.
Planet Umbris.
Is that the beach one?
I don't mind H2O4!
H2O9.
That's not even a chemical. As far as I know.
Well, it is in superhero movie. It's
Oh,
quite
oh, yeah.
disturbing.
Oh yeah!
It makes you want to mate.
What?
It's the...
If you spray it on something, it makes animals want to mate it.
Okay,
Some
before we
guy
go
thought that
here,
was
is there
H2O.
anything else I need to do?
H2O9.
No. Everything done.
We should try to make that.
Okay.
Challenge accepted.
It's impossible to get an E in stats. Challenge accepted.
Look, we can just pretty much admit we're not going to get any statistics. Moving on to the next world.
Right, it's right here.
Hello, Patrick Stewart. Hello there, brave mortal. This is Patrick Stewart.
Tower great.
You mate. You're an ass.
And that's his ego.
Then why isn't he helping?
All right, Clank, let's get going.
He's deaf as well as